It's Ohio Jimbo. I've got a great song for you from the 1950s. 3 chords, a lot of yelling, and this is one that'll make you just look fantastic anywhere you play it. It's such an easy song. Join me as we learn this song together, Great Balls of Fire. Hey, it's Ohio Jimbo. This is going to be a fantastic lesson, one of the funnest songs you can ever play, and straight out of the 1950s. This lesson will show you how to play a little bit of a trick to this song. Although it's only 3 chords, there's a little bit of technique involved, and I'm going to show that to you today. So we want to get into this song, Great Balls of Fire, and I've got a whole series of songs coming up from the 1950s. So there'll be a whole segment on it, but make sure you subscribe so that we can actually get you alerted as soon as I upload those next few songs. So this one here is so simple because the chords you're going to need to know is a C. This is what's called an F7, or you can do an F or a simple F, like taking the F down here on the first 3 frets. So there's 3 different ways you can do that, but I'm going to show you how. And then the G. Those 3 chords. So we need a C, an F, and a G. Now the reason I kind of want to take it up here to this F, it has just a slight different feel to that F7. So we're going to play those, and I'll show you all the chords here on the screen so that you'll know exactly what it is. I'll try not to get my guitar in the way so it doesn't hit into the chords too much. But it's really simple. And the key factor to this isn't so much about those chords. Now knowing them, and I want you to be able to get between the C, the F7, the G, back to F7, and then down to a C. And if you can do that, it's really cool. Now, here's the trick part. Let's listen to that. So, goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire. So, if we started the song out, and let's say we're in C here, okay? You shake my nerves, and you rattle my brains. Go to that F. Too much love can drive a man insane. You broke my will. What a thrill. And then you get right down to, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Now I throw a G7th in the end there. That's the first step. But here's the cool part. Listen to this chord progression. Kind of boring, but you get it. You hear that song happening in your head. So here's the difference, and this is the trick that makes it all worthwhile. So when you're playing that C, you can kind of strum and kind of get this. What I'm doing there is I'm actually bringing the chord into the next phrase. So when I'm playing a C, I'd only strum, but I strum it again right before I go to the next one. And then the same thing to the G, and the same thing back to the F. Now you hear the whole song, don't you? That's what makes it cool. That's the whole trick to Great Balls of Fire. You get that going, people will know it. So, I don't want to sing too many of the lyrics because I'm not trying to push for a copyright infringement here. I just want you to know the lyrics help this through a lot. So if you can get those lyrics in there, so think about it. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drive a man insane. My will. Oh, what a thrill. This is Great Balls of Fire. Now there is a part that goes into the main lyrics of it, so where it comes off the C and it goes right back to, hold me honey, all feels good. should. You're fine, so kind. I won't tell the world that you're mine, 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 mine. She's my buzz and you run the thing. But you love to play the same. Now, those shuffles that you get between it, so including the chord into the beat. So if you got a down, up, 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 down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And at the end of that C, now I know it's not written in anything and it doesn't show up in any chord books or something, but it kind of gives that feeling it ends the C and leads you into something else because you end that with that G7th. And that G7 just gives it that extra feel. Now you can stay in C at the end of that. So this is great balls of fire. And you don't have to leave. But I like to kind of get that, because it takes me right back into the next one. So that is a condensed version of Goodness Gracious, Great Balls of Fire. Find the lyrics out there, get singing to it, and try that move, that little simple trick, which is that. That makes the song all worthwhile. So, Great Balls of Fire, first one. Now, we've got a whole list of these coming up for the 1950s playlist. I do have a 60s one coming up too that's really cool songs, but I try to keep them all into 3 chords. I keep it simple, and if you've never picked up a guitar before, this is how you do it with these lessons. Look at the chords, and these chords will be at the end of this video so you can practice right along with it, and you can kind of get a feeling of going between the chords. That's what it comes down to, your confidence on the guitar. Once you get those playing, the first time you play it, you go, oh, that sounds terrible. Then you go, oh, now it sounds good. That's what I want you to do. I want you to experience those epiphanies by playing those chords. And if you can get from one chord to another chord, you just kind of keep playing them, and then get that next chord, back to the other one. Once you get that down, you're going to be on your way to playing a lot of songs. And I'm taking it in 3 chords because that's the easy way to do it. First 3 frets, 3 chords. Sometimes I'll take it a little bit further, give you a 4th chord. But for this particular song, 3 chords and a lot of fun. Get playing this, and you'll be surprised at how many people think they know the lyrics, and they'll sing along with you. So if they're singing along, you're having a good time. That's what makes it all fun. And if you're just practicing this in your room yourself, and you're just sitting there strumming through, all you got to do is keep repeating that same chord progression. So you got a C, the F7, the G, back to F7, and C. Keep practicing that, and then when you're ready, you hit that. That is the coolest part about it, because you'll feel that rhythm happening and you just became a magic guitarist. That's what I want for you. So listen, play this Great Balls of Fire, have fun with it, enjoy it, get to learn it, and know that rhythm, that cadence, and that strumming pattern. It'll help so much. So, well, this is Ohio Jimbo, and if I don't see you out there, I'll see you in here.